lined up before his ship. Fierce ravens, all. And Zenobia. She was conjuring. He could not take another step. All he could do was fire the core. The ravens, Zenobia, the ship, all burst into flames, disintegrated, and blew away. So they had one, after all. The core grew brighter. He shielded his eyes, but he could still see it through his sleeves and through the flesh of his arm. And then he felt heat, as the fire grew to consume both fleets. And then he felt nothing. Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. The core was powerful, but dangerous if used improperly. He'd made bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Lapino was no game changer, but could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Jag vet inte, här kommer jag ihåg att de hade crafting table, men de här två...
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Förlåt mig. Okej, nu ska vi crafta lite. Lite dipse. Vi ska crafta lite dipse. Chips. Puzzle. Put it in a mission kitchen. Phải đông cùng hơn. Thôi mà kitchen. Mai còn mission. Oh,
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Mission.
The ravens had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals. Renato hoped the people were just hiding.
Workbench, man. Jag behöver 30 år. Fan. Ja, det finns ju en chest här. Va? Det finns kistor mål, så jag behöver mycket. Hur mycket har jag? Jag måste leta efter kistorna. Jag behöver en kista. En kista tror jag. En kista tror jag har.
Renato looked around the empty village and reflected. The Sky Ripper had turned out to be far too dangerous to be used. Time to turn to what he knew best.
What?
Oh, sweet! A gem. All he needed now was a workbench, and he could slot it into his gauntlet.
Workbench, I'm coming for you. I'm coming to kill you. Jag bara, I'm coming to kill you. Language. It doesn't work on me. We gonna see now. Oh shit. That was so like horse.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
Gems. Hero sword.
Sharp, check. Pointy,
Fire
check.
sword.
Flexible, check. What else do you need in a sword?
Äntligen får jag ha en fire sword. Jag tycker det är det. Jag bryr mig inte om det är den jag vill ha mest. Jag vill ha den mest. Fire sword. But, get cash flow in my hoes, in the Jose. Can här var dörren. Allt.
Ooh, what's there?
I'm gonna open the let me. Woo! Scat.
Hey! Hey, a workbench! He could try out his new bling.
Vadå? Okej. Hur bra. Vad bra att du inte dog där ute. att hon dör i kylan. Doris. Trying to find me. Jag kommer inte ihåg. Kolla vilket svärd jag har fått. Eldsvärdet.
It was good to practice your moves.
Jag har fått
thought Renata.
eldsvärdet.
Keeps you limber.
Hero sword och eldsvärdet. Woo, 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 woo. Jag vet. Jag var ju där ute. Faktiskt inte. Jag var inte där i en liten stund. Kanske inte lika länge, men jag var ute länge. Vad är det något?
Bernardo felt like he was bursting with knowledge. What kind?
Trying to kill me. Find me. Try to give me rip. Okay. What up? Yes, I had to do it. Jump down in that bin. Jump down with it. Jump down in the bin. Down there, you better jump down. Drop it, pop it, drop down in the river, drop down in the river, drop down in the river. Jag vet väl inte, för mamma sa att jag skulle komma hem idag. Mamma sa att jag skulle komma hem med dammsugare. Okej.
Hey, you're kind of cute. Not really.
Yeah! Bah! Bah, jag sa yeah! Bah! Bah!
Ravens were
Don't
landing
worry.
everywhere.
I'm all right.
The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to? Renato had learned so much about... Ooh, what was it again?
Jag har varit här. Man får börja om igen.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's
kommer väl ihåg
greatest
det?
general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and
Ja,
his
exakt.
only
Det är
daughter.
för att de sa
That would be worth
att
it.
boken
On the other
och
hand,
att sidorna,
He could still get to the
episoderna håller
core
på
of
att
the
gå
Sky
tillbaka.
River. Even if he couldn't get the whole thing, it must have great power. Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was.
She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy.
She won't give them up easily.
She'll tell the interrogators, all right,
said Lupino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Ser du? We'll change the game, oh right.